I'm going to call this Executive and Finance Committee meeting to an order. Would you all please stand? Dear gracious and heavenly Father, we thank you for this day. We thank you for the opportunity to be here, to gather here, the freedom that we all enjoy. Father, I just thank you for this day, for all the changes that we've been able to make today. I pray for your guidance as we move forward. Father, I ask that you give wisdom and safety to Chief, Deputy Chief, all of the employees, and Father, certainly to all of the children around the world. For it's in Jesus' name, amen. Okay, Miss Shelley, roll call, please.
Yes, ma'am. Sasha Black Fox Qualls. Danny Callison. Here. Julia Coates. Here. Joe Deere.
Ani.
Kevin Easley.
Here.
Ashley Grant.
Here.
Uriah Grass.
Ani.
Lisa Hall.
Here.
Clifton Hughes. Johnny Kidwell.
Here.
Daryl Legg.
Here.
Kendra McGady.
Here.
Dora Petzkowski.
Present.
Cody Poindexter.
Honey.
Joshua Sam. Melvina Shot Pouch.
Honey.
Condessa Teehee. We have a quorum.
Thank you, Shelley. I just wanted to say welcome to the new counselors today, and I want to take a second to talk for a minute about the budget hearings coming up. I want to thank our treasurer, Jamie Cole, all of the finance department employees for all of the due diligence and hard work that they do. They have passed many audits, won many awards, and done a fine job of our finances over there. So I just feel that, we have to start from somewhere, and really we have to start from here, from where we are, going forward for these budget hearings. So I know it's a busy time and everybody's trying to look at all of that, but I just wanted to give thanks to Treasurer for that. So first I need an approval for the minutes. Okay, do we have a second? Thank you. All right, first up today, we have Mr. Chuck Garrett. I'm sorry, you're correct. We did not. I apologize, Mr. Garrett. One formality here. All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Thank you. Mr. Garrett?
Thank you, Chair. Appreciate it, and good afternoon, counselors. Congratulations on the newly elected counselors, and congratulations to those that were reelected. Look forward to working with you. I think we've got for those of you newly elected, I think we have a orientation opportunity coming up. Look forward to going into more detail about your business and some of the strategies that we're pursuing right now. A little more about how we're organized and structured and how we can help serve you and your constituents as well. So look forward to that opportunity. And I'm going to continue our saga. This has been really a very challenging year, to be honest with you, just with all of the uncertainty in Washington, and I know the treasurer can second that emotion with some of the funding streams that she works with. But on the federal contracting side, it just continues to be very choppy. This is the quarter where we rely on about anywhere from 60 to 80% of our contracts are won typically in the fourth quarter of the fiscal year. And this year has been extremely choppy. The volume has been down just in terms of the number of opportunities. And we're continuing to win our share of those. It's just that the total number of opportunities that we've been able to pursue has been down from years past. Now, that'll change at some point, whether that is later next month in September or whether that's later in the fall or first of the year. I don't know, but I mean, the truth of the matter is the government has to, function and has to continue to operate, and that's what we help them do. We help them solve their problems and help support them in their endeavors. So we'll continue to work hard. We've got the team to do it. We've got the skills to do it, capabilities to do it. None of that has changed. It's just that the customer, in this case the federal government, is in a big transition, let's say it that way. Having said that, we had a wonderful month in our gaming business. July was very, very strong, and I think what you're seeing is a little bit of stability in the consumer confidence. Those people that have jobs are feeling a little bit better about their ability to keep those jobs. And perhaps if they're also taking some comfort in the ability to get a different job if for some reason they lose theirs. So, that is translating into some stronger than average performance for our gaming business. All over in terms of consolidated financial results for July, we're down on the top line and we're down on the bottom line. No other two ways to say that. That is just the reality of it. And we're fighting like heck to be competitive, to maintain that confidence in our customer, and we believe that we'll continue in the end to deliver great dividends to you all. We've been working with the treasurer, our CFO, to make sure that we don't have any reduction in funding for our shareholder. So that is off the table. But we like to win, and we like to put up numbers that we're all proud of, and it's just been a really challenging market to do that. But let me pause there. I don't know if there are any questions on the financial results or where we're at in the market. I can add that just something for the newly elected counselors. One of the things I like to do is keep you apprised of our hiring of Cherokees and hiring of Native employees. We currently have 9,700 employees across the enterprise at CMB. There are parts of that business and locations where we can exert preference, and we do through Taro our preference, for Cherokee hires, and then it kind of goes down a hierarchy of Native, but not Cherokee, and then non-Native. Of that group of people that we can exert influence, or preference, I should say, 3,800 of those employees. Of those, about 67.5% are Native. Of those 3,800, roughly 59.5% are Cherokee. So we work very hard to and adhere to our policies and make sure that we are exerting that influence at every opportunity that we have. And so those are current statistics as to our employee group. So happy to answer any questions on the financial front, our chair, or I can wait till the end. I want to talk a little bit about Arkansas, if that's okay with you.
Absolutely. Anyone have any questions for CEO Mr. Garrett? No? Okay. Go right ahead.
So earlier today, I was at our office at 4th Street here in Tahlequah, meeting with some employees and the board members that you reappointed, and thank you for that. Those are 4 outstanding board members and do a heck of a good job for all of us. And I received an email regarding our Arkansas trial that we had in April. And you'll remember I've been telling the story for several years now. So I've got a new chapter. I'm not very happy about it, but I've got a new chapter, and I wanted to make sure you all were the first people to hear it. But the judge handed down his order, his judgment today as I'm driving over here. I have not read it. Our lawyers are meeting right now to analyze it. But the punchline is that he sided with the state of Arkansas on each count. So there were several arguments that you might remember we were making. It was a takings argument. It was a due process argument as well. And those two arguments were, I thought, very powerful. The fact that the judge sat on this for, I say sat, he analyzed it for almost 5 months. I think he thought it was a tough decision. We have several options. That's what the lawyers are meeting about now in terms of legal options. Here's the business impact, though, and this is, I think, important for everyone to understand, especially those of you that haven't been as close to it because you're either newly elected or just haven't been following the issue along the way. We saw a business opportunity in Arkansas to compete and win business. So that was no doubt about it our primary motive. We thought that we would compete well against all of the Arkansas casino operators. But we had a second, also an important second reality, which is we had to be the Northwestern casino license holder so that our asset in West Siloam and our asset in Rowland were protected. We did not want competition on the western border of Arkansas. We did analysis. We're talking tens of millions of dollars annually that would cost us if we had a competitor on that side of Arkansas. The removal of our license, the license that we earned and were granted, but the removal of that by the voters of Arkansas last fall means that there will not be a competitor on the western half of Arkansas for us. That translates into literally, again, tens of millions of dollars to the Cherokee Nation each year. So while it's not the outcome I wanted, it's not the outcome you wanted, it's an outcome that puts us in a much better position than if we had never fought the fight to begin with. And so we're going to look at our options. I think you know this about me, you know this about the culture of our company. We are fighters. I mean, we're not fighting just to fight for the sake of fighting, but we're fighting for a lot of reasons, and a lot of reasons that you and I care about and others, because this translates into education and healthcare, and we know that, and that's why we have put up the 6-year fight that we have. So I wanted to share that with you. My job is to tell you the good, the bad, the ugly, and you'll always get that from me. And so I did want to share that, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Anybody have any questions regarding this? Yes.
Yeah, I'd say a good way to put it. Yes, we are better off today than we would have been had we never fought the fight.
Okay. Yes.
Mr. Garrett, if you indulge me just for a second, what's our recourse now? Do we go to appeals? Where are we thinking?
Right. The appeal from the Eastern District of Arkansas, which is a federal court, trial court, the appeal is to the 10th Circuit in St. Louis. So that's the appeals circuit court that hears appeals from Arkansas. And we had on our legal team really one of the most effective and successful constitutional law scholars and lawyers, practicing lawyers, on our team. So along the way, they're always preparing for that next review, that next court review. So that's what they're meeting with today, and kind of parsing the words, because it really does get, as Councilor Easley can validate from a law perspective, it really gets down to some really detailed language and the different arguments that we can make and the different conclusions that the court reached. So it's a 10th Circuit. I said 10th. I meant 8th. Sorry, 8th Circuit appellate court decision in St. Louis, and that's probably the court that we'll wind up in should we appeal. And then I think we probably will wind up there.
Excellent. Thank you. I mean, I can't speak for everybody, obviously, but from what you've said in the past, that license, it has value. When they issued that to C&B, and for us, that there's monetary value there, and we should be. I think that through an appeal, hopefully they'll find that we can be compensated for that value.
That's the takings argument you're alluding to, and it's based on some of the early feedback I'm getting that still looks like that door is open. And I use the analogy of your real estate, your farm, or your house, or whatever, and the county decides to put a road across it. They can do it. They have the right to do that, but they've got to pay you for it. They've got to pay you just compensation for that. And a license, similarly, is considered property right, and that was taken from us. We earned it. We were granted that, and through a vote of the people in Arkansas, they eliminated the license. And accordingly, we should be compensated. That's our argument. It's a pretty straightforward argument, except that it's also couched in a lot of constitutional language and analysis, and precedent. So it is complicated, no question about it, but it's simply something that we had a property right taken from us without compensation.
Any other questions, comments? No. All right. Thank you, Mr. Garrett.
All right.
Appreciate that.
Thank you all.
Next up with the finance report is Treasurer Taylor.
Good afternoon, Council. I want to welcome Councilors Grass, Grant, and Hughes to the best job you will ever have. I don't think anybody on this body would disagree that it is an opportunity to roll up your sleeves and actually do some good, make changes in the lives of actual people, and I'm telling you, you're going to love it. So congratulations and welcome aboard. You have my report in your packets, and I would like to kind of go over it for the new ones, just to kind of explain to you what we report out on. You were briefed on what all goes on in the Office of Financial Resources during your training, but every month you will get a synopsis of what actually went on in my office during that month, and then also a recap for the year. And so you get a list of checks that were dispersed and, just all the things that we do, time cards, the purchase orders, all of that is on the first page. And it shows how much we've processed each month and then for the year. And then on the second page, you're kept up to date on the process of our annual audits and how those are going, and how the audit came out, unmodified opinion, and then whether or not we have tapped into the $5 million cash reserve, which we have not. Then awards to the tarot vendors, that's at 93% for the year, which is phenomenal. And then the very bottom is the year-to-date budget spend. on the different accounting units that are under me. They are, most of them, about 70% spent, and this was as of June, which is the third quarter, so that we're about right on track with our spending. So you'll get that every month, and it'll just be kind of an update on what went on during the previous month. I am always available for meeting, virtual meeting, in-person consultation, phone call, whatever you need from me between meetings, I'm available to you, and I'm happy to help. It is important to me that this body, who carries the purse strings for Cherokee Nation, has a direct line to my office, and that I can provide you with all the support that you need on a day-to-day basis, and I'm always happy to do that. So I'm looking forward to meeting you all back here on Tuesday for budget hearings. I think you will be pleasantly surprised at, when you see it in black and white, how Cherokee Nation chooses to spend their money on their citizens. It's always very, it's not eye-opening to me anymore, but it's heartwarming to see that year after year after year, we put the citizens first. So if there are any questions for me, I'll be happy to answer them.
Any questions, comments for Treasurer? No? Okay. Thank
Okay,
you.
you all have my phone number. Call me anytime.
Thank you, Treasurer. Next up, we have Career Services, Diane Kelly.
Thank you, Madam Chair, and congratulations. And congratulations to all of the rest of you that was selected chairs and co-chairs today. I know last Saturday, several of us traveled to the Muskogee Creek Nation, and we were all sitting up there. Several of us carpooled, and we talked and made comments on the way back. But it is an honor to work for our chief, our deputy chief, and all of you council members. I mean, just seeing how their council is set up and what they're doing and how you all do things, I am so proud that I'm Cherokee. I'm so proud of our elected officials. And I just want to compliment all of you, because I think it's gratifying to see how these other tribes work. But I know what you do, and I know what you all do in putting money back out there for our constituents. And not only our constituents, but anybody that lives in those counties benefits from the Cherokee Nation. And I was really proud of our tribe Saturday. My report centers around a couple of people. One is from Marble City, and one is from Adair County at Cherry Tree, and they're spotlighted in this month's report. And then we've also got some information in here about our recovery coming home program, and I know Daryl was really instrumental in getting that off the ground and going, and it's still going. But one thing I have to share with you, this would normally come up in the Education Committee, but Councilwoman Hall was talking to me about 2 weeks ago about a referral. And I said, as soon as this happens, I will let you all know. We got notification on Monday afternoon that the background checks for Job Corps were opened back up. There is over 18,000 applications in the hopper for all the 119 Job Corps centers, and they think that they can get somewhere around 500 of them out the first part of the week and maybe towards the end of the week. We've already been notified that there's some of ours that have gone through the background process. Jill informed me a while ago, we have tours on Thursdays at 10 o'clock. She informed me that we've already got 2 applications that were complete, and they will be going in for background this week. And we hope to have some students coming into the center next week. We do Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. So I just wanted to share with you, because all of you all, you know, you wrote letters, you made comments to your legislators, your senators, and it's paying off. We're good through June of 26, and they will let us know about after that, but they are sending teams out to all the Job Corps centers. We were notified by the Dallas region that there's 12 in our region that they still have to visit, and they have already started making visits out in California, Pennsylvania, Maryland, and other places. And we think they'll be here probably sometime within the next couple of weeks. And the regional directors from other regions are coming in to look at the centers. So Jill and I have been working diligently, late weekends, trying to get everything ready to go. And she tells me that she feels confident that we'll get some good marks. She has really been a trooper, and I really appreciate getting her from Guthrie because she does know the law and she knows the what we call PRH, which is the rules and regulations for Job Corps. So we're excited. We're excited to be getting students. So if you know of somebody in your district that wants to come into Job Corps and learn one of the trades, 16 to 24 years of age, please have them come and tour on a Thursday at 10 o'clock so they can get a feel for the center, and then we can take applications on them. So we're all ready to go. Any questions?
Any questions? Yes?
I just got more of a comment from the NCAI side. When that Job Corps hit, we went into emergency meetings, and our staff actually calculated how many communities that hurt. And when we saw that for Indian country across the United States, and then we made that visit to the Hill and wrote that injunction letter, some congressmen didn't even know there were certain areas that were affected with Job Corps.
That is true.
And when we told them that and gave them that letter, they were amazed because it wasn't just us saying, hey, you're messing with Job Corps. We literally set it down with the facts, where the communities were in their congressional district, and they're like, oh, we're going to have to change that. So when we did that from NCAI, that footprint really helped. And I'm glad it made that reflection because the Northern District Court in New York really stepped up at that time too.
Well, we appreciate all the support we got from all of the different organizations. I don't think that they realized that Job Corps has a National Job Corps Association, and they have a big lobbying group. And
Yeah, they do have a good group.
When it comes to youth and kids that don't have a home to go to or out on the streets, that makes a big deal for
And those
the
numbers were
congressmen and
staggering
senators.
when you put it on one sheet of paper. So.
It is, sure is.
But yeah, I'm glad to see those kids get back, get what they need, and be able to still move forward. So
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Anybody else? No? All right, Ms. Kelly, thank you very much.
Thank you. Look forward to working with you.
Me too. And last but not least, we have Commerce Department, and actually Brooklyn is going to take questions.
Good afternoon, everyone. Happy to take any questions for Anna at this time.
I guess nothing.
Okay.
Thank you, Ms. Brooke.
Thank you.
Okay, next up is the consent items. Anybody have any additions? Have you had a chance to look over? Are you good with everything? No additions? Jody, do you have anything you need to? Okay, so we're good? Okay, so we will vote on these.
We don't vote on
We don't
them.
vote on these, okay, perfect. Okay, then I guess we're done with that. Thank you, Jody. Old business, none pending, new business. The first one, Counselor Grass, would you take that, please? Okay, how about Counselor Legg? Would you take it, please?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
This is a resolution authorizing Cherokee Nation Warehouse to donate surplus items to Southern Cherokee Helpers, and I put that in form of a motion.
Okay, let's vote. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Let the record show it has passed. And number 2, Sasha, would you like to read that?
Thank you. This is a resolution authorizing the Cherokee Nation Warehouse to donate surplus items to Holbrook Public School, and I move for its approval.
Second.
Any discussion? Okay, let's vote. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Very good. And number 3, Josh Sam, would you please take that?
Yes, Chair. This is an act amending Legislative Act Number 34-24, authorizing the comprehensive operating budget for fiscal year 2025, Mod 12, and declaring an emergency. I put this in form of a motion.
Thank you. Any discussion? All right, let's vote. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes. Our next meeting is tentatively scheduled for Thursday, September 25th at 3 p.m. Does anyone have any announcement Okay, I just need one more adjournment.
Motion to adjourn.
Blah, 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 blah.